So I kind of brought this up in my breakdown that this kind of theme, this story that we're being told through the Queen's Gambit, it's a story that like we've heard a lot before of like this is an obsessive artist movie.
Right. But
it's the obsessive artist.
I know it's not even an original concept. But
no, it's
just
not. But it's done in such an original way.
Exactly.
I had made a lot of comparisons to Tanya Harding in I, Tonya.
Yeah,
because I do believe
Definitely.
that while they're wildly different characters,
no, I see the connection.
but it is the same basic story. Or like Natalie Portman's character in Black Swan.
Yeah, I could see that.
And you see, well, one with all three of these characters.
Good, three good movies.
Yeah. One with Beth Harmon and Tanya Harding. They need to be the best at what they do to prove their worth to the people who've kind of abandoned them.
Dude, Beth Harmon is like up there as far as like characters in like the history of shit goes, as far as I'm concerned. Like I was like,
well, yeah, you can see why like someone in that position would obsess over something of she has an uncontrollable life, but she's really good at chess, and it's saying if I can control this one thing, if I can be the best at one thing, if I can be the most worthwhile at one thing, then it proves to the rest of the world that I have value.
Yep.
And that's the point of the obsessive artist. Look at Tanya Harding, who, you know, her struggles are not that different from Beth Harmon's. She had a mother who, you know, an abusive mother and an abusive husband.
If that film is accurate.
Right. Well, we're talking about I, Tonya, the movie. I'm not talking about real life Tanya Harding.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe it is accurate.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
But you see, I mean, she needs to be
abusive
the best
husband.
She needs to be the best to the point where, you know, she's willing to hire someone to break another girl's ankles.
Well, yeah.
It's a bit more of an accident in the movie, but you understand, like, this is someone who they're obsessed over their craft because they need to prove their worth because of lifetime of trauma. Lifetime of trauma has basically, one, created an emotional void in them, and there's kind of this need to fill the emotional void, and two, to just prove that they're worth something to the universe. And also, I love just going back to like the costume designs of this. The last outfit we see Beth in, the white jacket, where she has basically become the queen. And like you see this girl, this scared little girl that we saw from the beginning, who we've seen throughout the entire series, who feels like she's worthless, who feels like she will never be good enough, who feels like she will never have another person that she can have a connection with who won't abandon her, has gotten her confidence and has become the queen, has kind of like become the figurative Queen Gambit. Yeah. And it is amazing. And then the last one, the last game of chess we see her play, she's not up against some big competition, some man that she needs to prove herself against. It's against this old guy in the park.
Yeah, who I kind of took him to be a representation of her original, like a little bit, like, because it was kind of
Mr. Scheibel.
It was kind of setting it up, like.
But also, I didn't really make that connection, but I can see where you're coming from.
It literally, spoiler alert, I guess, but it ends on kind of like a similar scenario where she's like sitting down to kind of. It felt like full circle. I also like that, like, Borgov and whoever the other, Lomachenko or whatever, who I believe that's like also a Russian, like in real life, there's a Lomachenko who was like involved in the doping scandal. But anyway, like the two guys, the last two people she beats in Russia. Yeah. Like how they just like kind of like pass the torch essentially at the end. Yeah. And I kind of took that as like, they're a little bit like just happy for like the game of chess.
Yeah. Well, there
like
is
where it's just like this thing that like we spent our lives like it's
Right.
not going to go away because
Right,
like this is
yeah.
like the next generation.